Hey, well, as you can see, we're starting this off differently. I felt like you guys didn't really need to see me just try this over and over, so I sped it up. If you want to see it, it's there. But I guess while this is going on for the next 10 seconds, I'll explain your chances. If it's in the corner, the second switch has a 50-50 of being next to it. Um, if sides, 33% for each one, of course. And then if you're unlucky enough to get in the center, it's 25% chance. So, anyways, I'll see you in the actual video. And here we are, after doing that puzzle. You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. I almost just fucked that up. But, I also said he'll do the same to us, but we're a kid. That would be very rude. But we have 3 Pokemon here. We have a Voltorb, Pikachu, and Raichu. Raichu being level 24? X speed. Wait, was it really still slower than Voltorb? Than Dugtrio. That's kind of amazing to me. And we have a Pikachu. Didn't quick attack, so we can pretty much just kill it. I mean, it's pretty easy. We have a Dugtrio, the one thing that pretty much destroys us. Nice level up for the road, so... And here's Raichu, the head honcho. And... well, first it wouldn't affect me anyway. So, bye. Oh, that was it. Yep, very disappointing. Whoa! You're the real deal, kid. I want to point out there's a place where any trainer can go and just, you know, pick up a Pokemon that trashes your gym completely. But, ignoring that, we get the Thunderbolt TM, which, if you don't know, is one of the greatest TMs ever. What do you have to say? Woo! That match was electric. Okay, that guy was very boring. Nope, that is not my Pokemon. So, I mean, we kind of don't need to heal. But we might as well, and I'm going to drop off the Thunderbolt TM so I don't accidentally use it on something useless. Because I do have a plan to use it. But, so we're done with this. We're done with Vermilion. Now, if you were to go around and you're not exactly sure where you're supposed to go, you would probably be very confused. But we have a certain place to... might as well drop the Softflower here, right? We don't need that anymore either. And we're forced to keep it. But you would probably be really confused, but we saw where to go already. We actually caught a team member. We're gonna go through Diglett's Cave, which we are actually going to switch to Alakazam because he is now the weakest link. And we're going to go through this high encounter dungeon. This is actually a little insane. And then we also have to go find something to use Flash, which I'll be picking up a Drowzee. Hey, I remember when I had a Diglett. But we're heading towards... I don't know how the sentence structure was supposed to work when I said heading, but we're on our way to obtain Flash, the HM anyway, not our ability to tear off our clothes instantly, even though that could be a special ability, I guess, but... which, we're coming up to a dungeon called Rock Tunnel, and if you've played this game at all, you know exactly what it is. Psybeam's cool, but Rock Tunnel is very boring and very useless in this game. There's no items, there's trainers, wild battles, and so I'm probably going to talk a lot of stuff. I need to reorganize my moves, that's for sure. I'm actually getting away with not that many wild encounters in here. Usually it's quite a bit. But we're on our way to Rock Tunnel, which you need to use Flash to see. you can do it blind, and I've done it before, and I could probably do it again. It's not hard. It's just not very entertaining to see a sprite go into a wall, or to see a dark outline and hear this over and over. It's not very entertaining. What do you have to say? I went to Rock Tunnel, but it's dark and scary. Hey, we were just talking about that. Alright. Oh, is there anything up here? This is how you speed 8? Nope. That's not it. Oh! We actually have a new Pokemon to talk about in here. If you have an Abra and you somehow don't use it, or you just got one for no reason, which I feel bad for you, you can trade one for Mr. Mime, which is a very good psychic type, and it's one of 3 pure psychic types that are catchable in your main story adventure. What do you have? Once a Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. Yep, I know that. If you caught 10 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you... Have you caught 10 kinds? Let's see. 3, 2, 3. That's 8, and I have 2 others, so yep. I'll actually be catching another one in Drowzee. But Mr. Mime, very good. Has a high special in this game from what I remember. Special defense is pretty good in later generations too. But what's really... Why do we need another Moonstone? But what's really interesting about Mr. Mime, besides it being a pure psychic type and that type being pretty damn broken, is it can learn Thunderbolt, which is something Alakazam cannot learn. And if you want to be able to do that, there you are. And we're gonna get a TM here. Drowzee, my dream. Does TM come from? This is spooky. Too spooky 5 me. Is that Nightmare? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Nightmare. No, Dream Eater. Nightmare's the later TM. Too bad I won't be using that TM. We're just gonna go back through Diglett's Cave. But Mr. Mime's good. Just remember, it's only available by trade. So, it's gonna level up incredibly fast because of the way traded Pokemon work. And also, you might need a certain badge limit if you become over leveled, because one thing I haven't mentioned, and it's kind of a failure on my part, is that you need badges to train certain traded Pokemon. I don't remember the limits because I rarely do it, but I think right now you can... Nice Rare Dog Trio, by the way, but I think it's a... This might actually outspeed me. Nope, lucky me. But I think at this point you're limited by level 30 or 50? I don't know. Throwing out guesses here. Wow. Hopefully Rock Tunnel goes this well where we don't run into that many encounters. Yay! Killing Digletts. Well, we have to get experience somehow. And slaughtering a bunch of animals is definitely a better way than slaughtering an orphanage, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. And you're dead. So we're gonna take a quick... Actually, do I have enough Pokeballs? I do. It's a relatively common... Yeah! Worked out. I was actually about to cut it if this wasn't it. But it worked out, guys. This shouldn't kill it. Never you mind. Come on. Roll the dice twice and get a good one. Come on. Alright. Well, I'm very disappointed. Yeah. I let something I want to catch die, and then watch, it's gonna take me about like 5 hours to find. Never mind. But I've had that happen before. Alright, so I'm not gonna try and, if I need to, I have a Sparrow to switch to. Disable. Actually, I don't really have anything that would not kill it. That's the problem here. We can try. Wait, this is gonna suck because Psychic type. What'd you disable? Weed Seed. You know, that was actually my plan, but I guess Poison Power will work. Doesn't matter. I don't care. In your face. I win. Yeah, probably should have gone more Pokeballs. Disable. I'm just gonna wait for his health to fall down a little bit. Wait, don't I have a Great Ball? Let's try it, whatever. Hey, it worked out. Nice Great Ball that we got from the SSN. So, I can talk about this now because our party is finally full. No, fuck nicknames. And that's, I don't think I've ever showed Poison, but this is what happens, and it sounds really fucking annoying, and you're hearing like 3 different sound effects in my voice, that, and the music, so yeah, it's probably really irritating. Actually, is there a reason for me to pick up Pokeballs? There's no shinies here, so, and I'm not gonna catch anything for a long ass time, so nope. So we're gonna head off to our next destination, but we're coming up to the end of the video, or at least what I determined to be the end of the video, because yeah. We're gonna head to the Rock Tunnel, which we have a route of trainers on the way, so it's not gonna be next video, thank God, because I don't feel like it going through Rock Tunnel. I always dread going through it, but we should be fine and all that. Here's the next route. Next time we'll be going straight through here and heading into the Rock Tunnel. I'll see you guys then.